Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel for this pink and purple hued makeup tutorial perfect for every eye color using what else but the new eye campaign recently launched by Chanel, and I have been so excited to create this look because I absolutely love the colors they came out with. It's so easy to achieve and so much fun to wear out, so let's begin the look. Of course, I'm starting with my current favorite primer, the Radiance Primer from Guerlain, and this product was sent to me complimentary to review. Not only have I fallen head over heels, I've been getting hooked on all of the other Guerlain products as well. I love how thin and lightweight the consistency is. I can actually see a real difference with how my foundation applies and holds up throughout the day. Plus, it offers a little extra glow, which is right up my alley. For foundation, I'm using the YSL All Hours. This has been my go-to for special occasions for quite a while now, and YSL recently launched a new stick foundation, so I'll be doing a review on that very soon. But this, I can say, nothing is replacing my All Hours liquid foundation anytime soon. I love the way that it wears, how it feels and smells. It's perfect. Plus, it's oil-free, and in Miami, that is definitely a must. So I'm just blending this out all over with my flat top kabuki brush as usual. For concealer, I'm using my Dior Forever. It has a medium coverage and a natural finish. No real rhyme or reason here for why I'm using this one, but I did recently finish my All Hours concealer, so this is going to replace that until I can get a new one. I'm blending this out with my tapered kabuki brush from Sigma. This is my go-to brush. It's fast, it picks up excess product, and I think it just does the best job blending. Now, I always have to set my concealer, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Chanel Loose Powder because it's so finely milled. It never leaves a cakey or powdery look on the skin. It just gives a nice soft airbrushed effect, and of course it helps prevent creasing. To warm up the skin, I'm using my Terracotta Bronzer from Guerlain. It has the perfect kind of peachy undertone. Guerlain also sent this product to me complimentary to review, and it's absolutely perfect for summer. It's a great tone for light skin, and of course it does come in darker shades. It blends easily over my foundation and just helps give a nice golden glow. So I'm still applying this everywhere that I would contour, except I'm diffusing the product a little bit faster with that large fluffy powder brush. First is carving out cheekbones with a small precision brush. For blush, I'm using Jersey, which is one of my all-time favorites because I want to keep the focus on my eyes, and since we're using jewel tone shadows, I want to keep my cheeks a little bit more neutral, so Jersey is the perfect shade for that. To highlight, I'm very excited to be trying a new Nars Orgasm Loose Illuminating Powder. We received this in store, I think last week, but it sold out the very first day. I certainly didn't need another highlighter, but when I saw how beautiful it swatched in store, I simply couldn't resist. And plus, it's only $28, so not a bad price point at all. And considering how intense it is, a little bit goes such a long way. I really don't have a lot of loose highlighting powders. It looks so beautiful on the skin, and of course I'll definitely be wearing it as an eyeshadow as well. Finally, it's time for the eyes. And you may have noticed that I used a little bit of the excess concealer from my brush to prime my lids, but I'm still going in with the new Chanel lid primer. Because it's a light gel cream texture, it's not going to correct redness like concealer will. But by layering a little bit of this primer on top, I'm completely smoothing the lid to help my eyeshadow stay vibrant and last all day without creasing. I can confirm 100% that it works because I wore this look to work during the day and then out at night for a fashion event in Miami in the evening, and my eyeshadow did not budge. Going in now with the new Mystère et Intensité number 304 palette, I'm going to pick up the peachy pink eyeshadow on a fluffy brush and buff this into the crease. Usually I use bronzer or a neutral kind of earthy tone as a transition shade, but this eyeshadow is perfect for a more colorful eye look. I'm just building this up, both inside and outside the crease on both sides. I'm even going to bring it down on the outer lash line just a little bit. I'm really just blending this all over. This is going to help keep the eyeshadow nice and seamless. Taking the bronzy copper eyeshadow on a more compact brush, I'm going to start carving the crease a little bit. Now I'm keeping this shadow lower in the crease. I still want to see that peachy pink shadow on top. This shadow has more of a medium intensity, so it's not going to build up too much or add too much depth or darkness to the eye, but it is going to give a little dimension. Before moving on, I'm going to quickly pass over the top of this with a fluffy brush. Now I'm picking up the best shadow in the palette, and the reason why I had to have this quad. I'm taking the vibrant purple shadow and I am packing it on the outer lid, kind of the outer V area as well, the outer crease. This is a good place where you can add a pop of color, you can add a darker eyeshadow if you want to create a smoky look. I'm going to blend it in on the lid slightly, but I am concentrating the color outside. When I've built up the color to my liking, I'm going to blend out the crease with a blank fluffy brush. Next, I'm taking my Chantecaille eyeshadow and I'm going to apply this low on the inner lid for a touch of sparkle. This collection sold out pretty quickly online, but it's back in stock, so I'm linking it down below in case you're interested. This shadow can be applied wet or dry, and of course with fingers, which I do eventually just to build up the impact a little bit. It's gorgeous. It almost has a duochrome effect with pink and gold. It's perfect with this look. It gives a nice pop, but of course we don't want to cover up the purple eyeshadow, so I am going to go back on top and just quickly touch up the crease. To finish up, I'm just going to go over everything with a fluffy brush. With a small precision brush, I'm picking up that copper brown eyeshadow and I'm going to apply this underneath the lower lash line. I'm connecting from the outside and taking it in towards the tear duct, but not all of the way. You could also take a little bit of that purple eyeshadow and run that under the lash line as well. I'll probably try that one out in the future, but for the sake of keeping it soft, I stuck with the natural brown. Today I'm filling in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Brow Definer. It's a larger and therefore faster version of the Brow Wiz. Chanel now has a product that's very similar, which I plan to pick up as soon as this one is finished. But you really cannot go wrong with Anastasia brow products. When I'm done with my brows, I'm going to line my top lash line with black liquid eyeliner. This one is from Lancome. I opened it relatively recently and it seems to be drying out. I've had a few troubles with the applicator. In the future, I'll probably go with the YSL Liquid Couture eyeliner. I find that it's much easier to apply than this Lancome liner, and Chanel discontinued my absolute favorite liquid liner, although they do still carry the felt tip pen, which is great for beginners. For lashes, I'm using my By Terry mascara that I love so much, and I've had this for a while now and it hasn't become clumpy, it doesn't seem to be drying out, it still applies just as great as when I first opened it, so I've been really impressed with this mascara. Next, I'm taking the new Chanel Stilo in Nude Eclat, and I'm lining the inner rim of my eyes. I'm also going to apply this in the inner corner of the eyes for a little highlight and underneath the brow bone. This Stilo is so convenient because you can also use it as an eyeshadow. In fact, if you didn't have the Chantecaille shadow, you could use this instead on the lid. You can also use it as a base underneath an eyeshadow. I really like this particular color. It's perfect for spot highlighting the face. Last but certainly not least is lipstick. And since my eyes have some color, I wanted to keep it pretty neutral, so I'm going in with 402 Adrian from Chanel. It's my favorite pinkish nude shade. This is also the lipstick that comes in the Coral Anniversary set from Chanel, so I will be linking that down below as well for you to check it out. And that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial using the new products from the Chanel Eye Campaign. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me any comments or questions down below. Of course, we're still in early access for anniversary sale, so be sure to check out my latest video. I will be linking all of these products down in the description box for your convenience, and for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.